So, this is a reading for Jennifer, and it's from the Pick Ones from our MH Facebook page. And you chose a card and Sea Fairies, which is the manifestation focus deck. And it's mermaids and dolphins and everything, ocean. And I love this deck. This deck was actually given to me by my best friend Taz, and it's really just a wonderful deck. And I think I'm a mermaid, so uh, this is a good one. So um, this one, Jennifer, the message you got was positive energy. And the message with the positive energy that you are to surround yourself, you're being strongly encouraged to surround yourself with positive people, positive situations, positive energy, and to essentially go on a negativity diet. And the encouragement is for you to remove yourself from and avoid all negative um, influences in and around you. This card typically shows up when you have been on the right track with manifesting and moving in a positive direction. And by going on this negativity diet, it actually kind of moves you to the next level because it kind of gets rid of the negative energy that is in and around that can sometimes distract us and slow us down and hold us back a little bit. A lot of times we don't even realize we're being negative. I used to know, I had a friend, and she thought that she was a very positive person, and I thought she was very negative because everything she said always had a big but or if all you did was, or all I need now is. There is always kind of that, and she thought she was being very positive. And then I met her mother. The encouragement with this card for you, Jennifer, is to go on this negativity diet. Stay away from negative people, withdraw from the drama. Don't get involved or put in your 2 cents, in things that go on around work or with the family or anything. Just completely eliminate. And even to go as far as avoiding the negative headlines and the gossip magazines. And, don't even watch like dramas and things like that. Just these things that distract us and kind of lead us astray a little bit. And pull us off path. And of course, the reward is going to be that you will begin manifesting even stronger and better and faster the things that you've been trying to bring into your life. Because these things tend to create blocks that we don't even realize are there. I have personally a friend that she's here on the island, and she's a darling human. And I love her. But there is always something going on with her. And, typically I just laugh and I say, I don't know how you get yourself into these messes. The thing is I do know how she gets herself into these messes. And it's very pointedly because she allows herself to get drawn in and she kind of implants herself in the big middle of things. And then when things go boom, she's caught and she's the collateral damage. So really a lovely card. It's all about positive energy and being cognizant of how you're speaking to yourself. Self-deprecating jokes are funny, every now and then, but really, we've talked many times on Messages of Hope about how what we say, what we hear, what we think goes out into the universe as a prayer. And also how what we hear on a constant basis is what becomes our truth. It's self-fulfilling prophecy. So not only do you want to avoid negative people, negative situations, negative influences, just get rid of the negative energy altogether, but you want to be very cognizant and aware of even what you're saying and how you're speaking. Are you saying things like, oh, I can't believe I did that? Or things like, I am very clumsy. That's not necessary. I mean, you might be clumsy, but a lot of the times we say things like that. We are clumsy because we say we are. So, uh, there's a difference between honest self-assessment and and just being negative and and trying to be funny. And it's a lot of times we're just kind of making excuses for things that aren't quite going the way we want them to do, and you want to avoid that too because excuses are negative energy as well. So um, there's even a suggestion that you do a feng shui type of thing in your home and at your work, which is the Asian art of creating positive energy in the space that you have to be in, or and space that you choose to be in. We don't have to be home, but hopefully it's a nice place for us to be. Um, but there's even uh, more than that, and that is to negative energy comes in all shapes and sizes. Sometimes it's people, sometimes it's situations, sometimes it's clutter, clutter in our mind, emotional clutter. Sometimes it's physical clutter. If you have clothes in your closets that you're not wearing anymore, get rid of them. If you've got you know Tupperware lids with no bowls and bowls in the lids, get rid of them. um, Things that you don't use anymore, things that are just taking up space, things that require you to just dust things. These types of things tend to weigh us down after a little while, and so clean out your emotional closet by eliminating the negative things that we allow in, the negative energy that we allow in through news and negative people, and if and then also the physical clutter. Um, if you haven't cleaned out your purse in a couple of months, it's time to do it. And it's not so much because cleaning out your purse or cleaning out your closets is a big monumental thing. It's really about the emotional and the spiritual influence that doing those sorts of things has on us. When we do things that are productive and positive, like eliminating clutter and cleaning out the car and getting all the change off the floor, or just anything like that. Going through our jewelry and figuring out, if we've got earrings, we only have one, and we're going to save it because we're going to do some of those beads, or that we're never going to do, or the shirt that's missing a button that we can't wear until we sew the button, and we're never going to sew the button back on. Get rid of the shirt, or make something out of it. Kind of up and I don't know, make it toily. I don't know, but the idea is that we really start cleaning up physically, emotionally, and spiritually all the things that create burden or cause anxiety or create worry, the stress, biting off more than we can chew, agreeing to do things when we really want to say no. All of these things. This is the emotional clutter, the physical clutter, and the spiritual clutter that tends to create negative energy and kind of stop us in our tracks. And when you get the card positive energy, first of all, the colors are very, very calming. It's a very beautiful uh, card. There's little glints of light everywhere, and it's surrounded by blue and the blue and green waters of the ocean, which is peaceful and magical. And even if we are inherently and innately positive people, we can still kind of get weighted down. It's like that second and third layer of dust on the table or on the piano, and you kind of we almost don't value it quite as much. And then one day you get out the stuff and you dust it off and you realize and you see the true beauty of it. And then all of a sudden, it's like I say, it makes more beautiful music. I tell people all the time, water tastes better in a pretty glass. And it's because we recognize and value it more when it looks like a positive thing. Things that are old or broken or sad or angry or cluttered or just full of bad vibes, even if we are innately positive people, it's like that layer of dust. So you want to get rid of all of that. And what it's going to do is, because you have been on the right track so far, it's going to allow you to start manifesting those things in your life, the situations and the people in your life more rapidly and much stronger. And it's also going to connect you stronger to spirit, because there's no room for spirit when our minds and our lives and our hearts are filled up with other things that draw us away from what's genuinely important to us. So focus on being very positive and getting rid of those things that really no longer serve you. I say that a lot when we're talking, because to me, that reminds us, that old tipped cup that we drink out of, it's time to let it go. So, and in feng shui, by the way, it says that broken things are negative energy. So, it's time for a little cleanup so that you can continue manifesting and moving forward and moving towards the things that you've been trying to manifest all along. And congratulations on being on the right path. And here's to a more positive future and being able to live the life you choose by consciously focusing on the positive and the things that you love. And by the way, when we talk about the law of attraction and how we manifest and how we attract positive things, we tend to focus, we attract what we focus on. So if we're focusing on being productive and positive, we're going to create productivity and positivity in our lives. And that comes in all forms, whether it be with relationships or situations or really anything. And it helps us create that physical, emotional, and spiritual balance that allows us to live a life of peace and experience joy in the most profound way. And it also helps us be a blessing to other people, and we're all about that. So, clean things up. Go on your negativity diet and just don't allow it. You've been given permission by universe, by spirit, to step away from those things that don't serve you in a positive way. So I hope this finds you well, happy, peaceful, joyful, and I'll talk